now the Diddy situation, it goes like this here. I believe it's a double-edged sword. I'm gonna tell you why. It's bittersweet, bruh, because the things that Diddy has done to so many artists on his label is so diabolical. I think by being around Diddy for the time I've been around him, I think Diddy mean well. You dig? I think he mean well, but if you lived a certain lifestyle for so long, you stop treating people like human beings and you start treating people like objects. So this is what I would say. I would say he mean well. I don't think that his mission was to go out here and get accused for the things that they're chumping up on him. Mind you, it's prosecution. It's their job to chump up as many charges as they could to keep you in jail. That's their job. But I also think that it's a double-edged sword because ever since he went droid with that Ciroc company and that De Leon and all that, it's ironic how everything crashed on him, right? Think about that, right? But we're gonna put that to the side right quick, and I'm gonna continue to talk about my opinion about it. You heard me? So I feel like this with the Cassis situation. There is no doubt about it that he beat that girl. There's no doubt about it. Okay, but I also think about it like this here. As a celebrity, anything you say or do can be used against you in a court of celebrity. So you got to know you got the scope on you. I think Diddy forgot that he had 24/7 surveillance of a scope on him. Do I think Diddy is a sex trafficker? I don't. I'm sorry, but I don't. I've been around him. I kicked it with him. Now, would I say Diddy is a little left field, a little UFO-ish, a little X-File-ish? Absolutely. But do I think that he's what they're accusing him of? No, I don't. I'm sorry. And a lot of people can feel a way about Chop, but Chop gonna keep it real. I'm from uptown New Orleans. I've seen a lot, I've done a lot, and I can only keep it real. You dig? I don't think he's a sex trafficker. I just think he done so much that the universe tend to unravel the way it should. You know, when you do right by people, it comes back right. And when you do wrong by people, you get what you deserve. I think at this moment in life, Diddy is getting the karma that he quite deserved, because when I went through that situation, I thought about everything that I was doing wrong that equivalated to what happened to me. I said, oh, okay, it's time for me to eat the karma cake. And I think that at this moment, it's time for Diddy to eat the karma cake, courtesy of the artists that he has milked. You know what I mean? The artists that he milked, the Craig Macks, the biggest, the band, Danity Kane, Shyne, Black Rob, it's only a certain amount of time, Brad, towards you can take, to the universe just reverse that. And I think it's just time for him to get the humble pie, and the universe is basically taking what he has been taking for all these years. And I think that's what's going on. I think it's more of a universal situation. I don't think that Diddy is a bad person or he's out there. Now, R. Kelly, Lord knows I love R. Kelly music. King of R&B, no doubt about it. But R. Kelly had real mental issue problems. So I can understand that situation. Got it. But Diddy, I can't logically put two and two together to make it seem like he's just this evil person. Is he a scamming, maybe left field with whatever, you know what I mean though? Left field, all that there? Absolutely. Is he a freak? Absolutely. But is it really a crime to be a freak though? So when people jokes and, be josing and laughing about him having 1,000 Earl bottles and baby Earl bottles and all that, so what? That's his personal space. I'm not taking up for the man because he didn't do 100% right by me. I'm just saying right is right and wrong is wrong. And it's funny how us black society, human beings, we hate that the white man do this and do that and has done this and that to us, but yet and still when another black man is in a situation, they are shooting him down more than the white people are. And I think that that's so wrong. That's just my opinion. So did he do what he did to Cassie? Yes. But did he do a million other things that people are accusing him of? I think it's a money pit. And I think it's bigger than what it seems. I think it's more like the big dogs is smashing his twin towers. I don't really quite think it has nothing to do with what they making it. I think it's the big dogs that said, all right, enough is enough. Get him out of here. And I think that's what's going on. So Diddy's fighting a bigger juggernaut than himself. I think he um, bit the hand that fed him, and he's paying for it because at the end of the day, they still showing him, regardless of what, he's still a nigga. To me, I think this situation is showing him you're still a nigga. Period. You're still a nigga. They showed him he's still a nigga, and that's crazy. But it's life. You know, he bit the hand that fed him, and that's what's out. Plus the universe, plus the things he done. You know, so I think Diddy, if he come out, which I feel like he will, you did, because I went through that situation, you heard me? So I can sit up here and be a testimony to say they are chumping up charges. I don't think he's going to get charged with everything that they're giving him, but I think he's definitely going to get charged with something. That's just my opinion. So that's how I feel about that with that sex trafficking situation.
But why you feel like it's deeper than what it seems?
Because I mean the game is to be sold and not told, so I can't sit up here and just be snitching, and I don't even call it snitching, but I can't speak on things that isn't my business, you know, courtesy of just my upbringing. You know, I was raised around my daddy. You know, he always told me never indulge too much on business that don't belong to you. So I'm not going to do that, and this is what I'm gonna say to make it sound fair to us. I would say at the end of the day is um he went up against the juggernauts, that liquor company, bro. I'ma still say that, regardless of what, because everything was all fine and dandy until he went to war with that liquor company, and that's just my opinion. I don't think it has nothing to do with the Cassie situation. I'm gonna say yeah, okay, you got that, you know, because that's on film, you know, so you got that, brother. But everything else is kind of like it's the Me Too movement, and you know how that goes. The Me Too movement is a motherfucker. You know, Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby got hit. He got hit with charges 40, 50 damn near years later. You know what I'm saying? Courtesy of the Me Too movement. You did. But before that, Bill Cosby was trying to buy into what company was that? You remember? You know? He was trying to buy into
I want to say CBS.
there you go. Right. He was trying to buy into a company. The moment you're trying to empower something, that's when it's time to, you know, chop your limbs. So I think things is bigger than what it seems. You know, and I'm a logic man. I read, so I know things. You know, is bigger than what it seems. I don't look at things from how I see it. I look at things of how it is, and how it looks like to me is Diddy would have been just fine if he ain't go to war with them people, and that's just my opinion because they let him ride all these years with everything else he was doing besides when that happened. You know, and that's just yeah, fucking right. So think about that, brother. Think about that. You heard me? They let him ride with everything else. Diddy got away with murder for so long, especially what he did to artists. That nigga made 30 million from the band and got away with it. Can you imagine what he did with everybody else? Biggie, Loon, Miz. Come on, bro. You know, so at the end of the day, all I'm gonna say, Black Rob though, you know, and shout out to Black Rob and rest in peace to him. I don't know. I just felt like in my mind, he's just getting a piece of the humble pie. And it's just, and it was time for him to get a piece of the humble pie, because there's only a certain amount of time you can be a winner. You know, there's only a certain amount of time towards you can keep winning. You still got to give something back. Life, to me, I don't no longer think it's about good or bad. You know, because the bad is more successful than the good. I think it's a such thing as balance that equivalates to right and wrong. You know what's right, you know what's wrong. You dig? And that equals to a balance that you yourself have to measure out. I don't think it's a good and bad though. I think it's right and wrong. Right and wrong is the balance tip. I don't think it's good and bad. That's just my opinion, you know. And I think that Diddy was doing too much wrong. It was just too much wrong that he was doing, that he was getting away with, and it was just time for the universe to tap that out. That's it. Period.